First thing, it's finals week, so we're really focused on finals and making sure that everybody's in a good mood. So practice has been light, and we've had a lot of energy this week in practice. I think everybody's feeling pretty good about themselves. Hopefully, we're able to turn our attention and our focus toward Alabama A&M here this afternoon and tomorrow. Everybody will be finished by practice tomorrow, so we'll be able to focus a little more on A&M and what we have to do to be prepared for our next game.
Six-game winning streak, you have to be happy with the way you're playing.
Yeah, we're getting better from game to game. I was pleased with how things worked for us during the mid-con game. Obviously, going into the game, I'm very realistic with the team about expectations for games. I mean, I told the team you're going to win the game. There's no question. The question is, what's the margin going to be, and are you going to be focused throughout the game, and are you going to play hard for 40 minutes, or are you going to go out and get a 25-point lead and then lose focus and not play hard? So we really talked a lot about respecting not only our opponent and playing hard against your opponent every second you're on the floor, but respecting the game and playing hard, because you don't want to take any steps backwards. And it's real easy for slippage to happen at this time of year when we need to be moving forward.
So far this season, you're out-rebounding opponents by 2.1 a game. How nice is that to be reversing a trend after the past couple of years?
Well, it's not just the past couple of years. I don't think in 18 years we've ever had a positive rebounding margin this late in the season. When we had Joy Scott averaging 10, 11 a game and Ashley Hayes on the same team, we didn't have a positive rebound margin. It definitely helps our length. We've got a little more length that plays with Kelsey Dirks. Jessica Winfrey, has played limited minutes. She's not playing full minutes yet. But Kyra Watson's doing a good job on the boards. Mariah Robinson, the change she made during the offseason that I've talked about, she's become a great rebounder. Erica Burgess and Erica Sisk are both rebounding, so we're getting rebounding from our guards. And Tessa's starting to rebound here the last couple of ball games. So, I feel like we rebound at every position, and it certainly is a major key for us.
Is there a certain point where you want Mariah to do less rebounding?
No.
Okay.
Now, the one thing she does, people have to worry about our post players and our forwards rebounding. So there's a lot of attention paid to making sure that, you try, I'm sure from other coaches, making sure you try to keep Jessica Winfrey and Kyra and Kelsey and whoever happens to be in the game off the boards. And those guards, the great thing for them is then all they have to do is go chase it down, So I like what she's doing, and hopefully she can continue to rebound at that level.
You obviously, when you made this non-conference schedule, it looked really tough on paper. Did you envision a stretch where you guys would be winning 6 of these games in a row?
You would hope, but the great thing having them at home has certainly helped. There's no question about that. I think our freshmen, especially Erica Sisk and Kelsey Dirks, improving from game to game has helped. Erica Burgess, coming around, playing a different role than she played last year. Even though she's still scoring some, it's not so much isolate Erica and watch her go, which is pretty much what it was last year for a large part of the year. Has certainly helped. Having some veteran leadership has helped. Mariah's done a tremendous job. I wouldn't have said, you sit down and look and you can play with records. We could very easily be, 7-2. We could be 9-0 or whatever. We could be 0-9. What we're focused on is just getting better for conference and trying to be ready to play New Year's Eve when Eastern Kentucky comes in.
What's been the biggest surprise to you from your team this year?
Honestly, the biggest surprise is that we're not shooting the ball better from the perimeter. And, we've got to find a way to improve that. We're certainly getting a lot of shots up and players are working on it. And but we've got to become a better perimeter shooting team. I am pleasantly surprised that we're doing a better job of getting to the free throw line than we have in the past. Some of that is the addition of somebody with the athletic ability that Erica Sisk has to break people down. Now you have two people, in her and Burgess, that can really break people down with incredible quickness. And then you throw in a third in there with Mariah and what she's done over the summer, becoming a better athlete and more confident attacking the basket. And, you know, the rebounding has probably helped that free throw margin as well. But, you know, to make more free throws in your opponent's attempt is a pretty good starting point to be successful. So that's probably the biggest surprise. Anything else?
What do you know about your Sunday opponent?
You know, it's an interesting thing. They've only played a few ball games at this point, so not as much as we would like to know. They've played against some BCS competition. So, you know, the last couple of games against Auburn and Kansas were certainly not Auburn and Kansas. They have good size, big bodies inside that can be effective. They're going to be they're a great rebounding team. They're going to crash the boards extremely hard. They have good athletes at the guard positions. They're a pretty balanced team. They don't have anybody averaging over double figures, but they've got a bunch of people from 7 to 9. So, you know, they're really at this point as much of a mystery as you can be. They've had a couple of weeks since their last game. You know, it's really a strange game for this time of year for us. You're talking about somebody who hadn't played in 2 weeks, and they play Memphis Friday. So, you know, we'll gather a little bit from that. But, you know, a lot of our preparation will be put in right now. Just basically, we're focused on us and trying to get better.